Welcome to episode 2 of Century Revealed. Let me introduce to you our West Coast swing world, Katie Schneider.
Yay, me.
Yay, Katie.
There are a ton of things we want to know.
Tell us, separate from it being the sexiest dance, what is it that you love about West Coast swing?
I love that it changes, that here it's been 20 years and I'm not bored. The music changes, the dance changes, there's always new stuff we can do. And I'm at a phase where I'm not necessarily learning all the new things, I'm not traveling, I'm not, at the front of everything that's going on, but, enough of the new stuff is still happening here. The new music happens, the new dancers come in, it's not boring. It was really interesting the way that my dance life, I think, all came together. It was around, just a few months after I met West Coast Swing, I took my first jazz class. It was like Jazz 101 as an elective at college, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. That sounds fun. I've never done jazz or ballet or anything. I did one class there, and the teacher was like, have you done this before? And I said, no, but I do these other things. And she said, you should come tomorrow to the dance company rehearsal. She's like, I think you just check this out. You should do that. And I was like, okay.
Has competition always been a part of it for you?
Less about the competition part and more that competitions were the only place to do the dance, to perform in front of the audience that I wanted to perform before.
Do you have a performance in your mind that is just mind-blowing to you, changed it for you, that you just are in love with?
My first, I think, showcase routine at the US Open will always stand out. I had done classic, but the first showcase routine was special to both me and the partner that I had at the time. It was of the routines that we did, that was always our favorite one, and putting that on the US Open floor was such a huge achievement for the both of us. In showcase, you can do lifts and aerials, and you have to pick your partner up and get on the air. But the partner that I had at the time is 6'6", and so the in the air was, we had to do it, but it was also way higher than everyone else that was doing it.
And how did you make the jump from competing and performing to teaching?
At the time that I started West Coast Swing dancing in Washington State, in the Seattle area, there were maybe 15 people under the age of 50 that did it. So there was kind of a close-knit group of us that were all kind of doing it together. And I started dating a dancer that was a bit better than me, and he had a competitive routine with someone else, but their dance partnership fell apart. And he was like, well, you could do it. And I was like, what? Okay, let's do that. So I kind of jumped into those shoes, and now I have a competitive routine that we're traveling with. And being that we were doing well competitively, kind of out on the national circuit, we would come home, and I didn't necessarily say, hey, I should be a teacher, but people were like, I think I would like you to teach me what you know. And I would say, I'm not sure that I know enough to do that. And they would say, it's okay, let's try. And so I started teaching pretty quickly into it. So if I've been dancing 20 years, I've been teaching probably at least 18, 17 of those years.
Still like teaching?
I do still love teaching. I've been a teacher for a long time now, and I feel like it's taken a long time to really hone that craft. Because when I started it, I didn't know what I was doing in a teaching perspective. So I've come to really appreciate the skill that I have. And weirdly, I never really used my degree in physical education the way that I thought I would. I thought I would go into a high school and start teaching dance and aerobics classes, and I never did that. So I do still have a platform to use the education that I received. So I like that.
Let's do it. That's the information you needed to know.
Action. Welcome.
That was ridiculous, because we all were like,